Did everybody have a good week this week?
Yep.
It's been
Yes, we
crazy.
did.
No work. It's been amazing.
Misty just started
Wow.
school up again.
Yep, just returned to school, so all of that.
I have a job interview this upcoming Monday.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Good luck, Storm.
Good luck.
Was it that Chippendale?
Good luck.
The Chippendale position that opened up, Storm?
No, it was just some position at some what is it? Parking lot attendant thing at MetLife Stadium here. Mostly
Very
around
nice.
yeah, it's mostly just dealing when Jets or Giants are playing.
Fucking Jets or Giants, dude.
Garbage teams! Garbage!
I'm just
Well,
kidding.
what do you expect? What do you expect?
I like the
live
Giants.
in Jersey.
I like Eli Manning. I think he's a very valued quarterback. Even though he can have some pretty bad streaks, we all know that. But I mean, for Christ's sake, he's won 2 Super Bowls, so he still doesn't get the credit that he deserves. So I do like Eli.
You know what you need to do, Storm? You need to start playing the lute as people come into the car park. You know, you get your bard practice in.
Oh, that's true. You could sing to them as you're like taking their money, or showing them where to go. You could be singing this and strumming a guitar as this happens. That would be great.
Or making sure that they don't, or the tailgaters don't go where they're not supposed to, which is, or something like that. 'cause
Or you could
I
just
do
party with the tailgaters.
that too.
Bark, bark, bark!
Bark, bark, bark.
Unbelievable. That is so good. All right, so I guess we're ready to go, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you guys want to go ahead and introduce y'all's selves, and we'll do the recap. And I don't think the recap's going to be like what happened last night. Did you guys see that?
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, I missed it.
I was doing homework.
Yeah, they were picking on an old man with a cane, so I made him turn into a lich. Bum bum bum.
What?
I was cleaning my room and playing a bit of Final Fantasy XIV.
Right on. Oh, the online version?
Well,
Yes,
I
it
was
was.
watching. It was a sad thing.
It was.
I'm
You gotta
gonna have to
love
watch
those
the recap.
legendary actions. Yeah, you're gonna have to check that out. The legendary actions are pretty insane.
Absolutely. Evil is as evil does.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave. One of the last dungeon runs I did in Final Fantasy XIV last night. One of the guys had the name Gary Gygax, but in front of Gary he put EG, so it was like Eggery or something.
No, really?
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. Am I reading that name right? And I'm like, yeah, good old Gary Gygax.
Brother O'Keefe McQuarters.
Are we good to go?
We are good to go. You guys good?
All right, I'm Sisson Guy. I'm the Footloose Rogue. I'm in charge of high theft and low misdemeanor.
I'll be going last guy, so.
Storm. Ladies
After
first.
you, Storm.
Nope, ladies first.
Aw. Well, I am Mystaria. I am playing Misty, the half-elf warlock. I'm a fiend warlock who enjoys speaking infernal and burning up anyone she does not like.
I'm Stormwolf. I play Krivgar, the Dragonborn Bard of the College of Lore. And, of course, I don't look as good as everybody else in this group. And I just gonna go over to this corner and continue to play my little flute.
I'm Ralph Lane. I'm playing Rurak Splitter, the mountain dwarf barbarian. Yeah, he likes to hit things and go for long walks in the woods. There we go.
Oh.
I am Kadojo. I am playing Silverclaw, the Dragonborn military fighter, and I will be giving you the recap this week.
Thanks, Third Leg Hulk, for the follow. Appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Last time on D&D 5. As the group prepared to leave Greenest, Governor Nighthill reminded them of their task to follow the cultist raiders, find out who they are, what they are, why they're doing this, and try to bring back as much loot as they stole from Greenest. As they left town, they easily found a trail of the kobolds and cultists as bits and pieces of gold and stuff followed in their wake. They followed their trail until it came to a fork. The main trail led off to the south, while a smaller trail led off to the east. The group finally decided at length to follow the smaller trail, where they discovered upon an old castle, or not a castle, watchtower. As they got close to it, they saw kobolds outside eating some gross little things, while inside there were cultists feasting. As the group readied for battle, our warlock and rogue went around back to kill the only sentry that couldn't be seen from the front. As soon as the sentry was taken out, the rest of the group charged from the front, attacking both kobolds and cultists. At first, the kobolds dispersed into the forest, fleeing from sight. So the fighter and barbarian went to the keep and swept up the cultists, leaving only one alive for interrogation. And then the kobolds slowly started coming back one by one, but were quickly taken care of by the bard, rogue, and warlock. After that was taken care of, the group finally interrogated the cultists, learning that the Queen of Dragons has inspired the cultists, and that there was a rear guard trailing the main body. But the cultists did not know the strength of the rear guard or who was in charge. As they prepared to batten down for the night, they found a hidden trap door underneath the floor. As they opened it up, they found a beautiful chest. They took it out, checked it for traps, but they could not find such traps. As they tried to open it, suddenly a surprise happened. A mimic came out and grabbed onto one of our people. We fought heroically, finally killing it. And this is where we bring you tonight.
Nice recap, dude. So, yeah, you guys just got done fighting a mimic. I adjusted your character sheet's XP. I don't know if you guys had noticed that or not, but I believe you guys are getting pretty close to level 3. I think you guys are, about 175 EXP away tonight? Wow.
Yes.
185 or something like that? Wow.
185, yeah.
Are you guys going to find enough stuff to kill to get level 3 tonight? And I believe that everyone would have their archetypes. Krivgar will get
we'll
his
kill
archetype.
each other.
Yeah.
We'll kill each other for the XP.
Woodrock will get his
As long as we don't find the
would.
Lich, we'll be in good shape.
I don't think the Lich... I don't know. Unless you run into maybe Brother O'Keefe McQuarters, possibly in the tavern or something, back in Greenest. But we'll see.
Do fighters get an archetype?
You get it 3. Do fighters get an archetype? Yeah, of course you do. You know what?
Battlemaster, don't you?
That's what you're going Battlemaster,
I already
right?
got it. Okay, yeah, I already got it. Okay. I lost it.
You get to be a spark fighter, or you just get to be a fighter.
Maybe we'll just let you be a fighter that just keeps leveling up with no archetype. We can do that if you want. You don't have to take an archetype. It's just extra stuff you get to kill stuff with. Slimeade is so
who
good.
doesn't want to be more awesome?
That's
Hey,
true.
I'm already in an 18 out of 20 in good looks.
Oh, right, okay. Let's set up camp.
He's played the awesome card again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
First things first, I'm going to dump these bodies out of the tower.
Okay. You want to take the body out of the mimic as well?
Well, I mean, is that trapdoor got a hole in it, or was it just in big enough size for the chest? Well, the chest.
Yeah, it was pretty much just the chest that was hanging out.
Okay.
Well, if we hack up the bodies into really small pieces, maybe we can fit them in there.
Wow, I like that.
We could burn them.
Brother O'Keefe McQuarter may show up tonight.
Hey!
Just kidding. Didn't you guys kill? You killed the other cultist as
Yeah.
well, didn't you? Kadojo, you
Yeah.
are bloodlustful, aren't you?
No, that wasn't me. That was, I think, the
That was me.
bard or the rogue.
That was me who
Oh, that's
poked
right.
my sword into his back.
And you know, I hold you up on such a high pedestal, Storm, and then all of a sudden you just went off the chain and just killed that guy. You kicked it up a notch. He did. He killed him. All right, so you guys were talking about taking a long rest. It is starting to become dusk now. You guys have pretty much been traveling all day. You still have this fire that's still smoldering and still has a small flame left on it. What do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to try to fortify this old rune tower?
I think our best bet is to sleep for a total of 10 hours, but change the watch every 2 hours. That'll get us all 8 hours of sleep.
There is only one way in or out of this tower, isn't there? That kind of little gap to the top, is that an actual gap we can just walk through?
You could jump through it. I mean, it's not so low. It's sort of like a window hole that's just broken and shattered and everything.
How far is it down
a
from?
broken porthole?
How down far is it from the window down to the ground outside?
Oh, it's probably 3-4 feet. So it's pretty much broken from the base of the window up to up above where the tower, the wall of the tower used to be above it. That's like this. The tower alone is the runes of the tower is probably at some points probably 40 feet, 50 feet tall, but it's like I said, it looks like a jack-o'-lantern mouth. It just has all kinds of various different heights. Even down here in this area is also a rune, but it's a little bit lower. But you can't see. It's not eye level. It's still up probably about 12-15 feet.
Well, I don't think we have to worry about anybody coming looking for these guys because they literally slipped away from the rest of the body, the army kind of thing, didn't they?
Yeah.
So
that's what they told. That's what your captive actually told you. They were hungry and they just wanted to break away.
So we're not likely to encounter any more. Hopefully, not likely to encounter any more of them. But I still think we should possibly put up a torch by that window and with that opening, just to keep maybe wild animals away, and somebody keeps a watch at the door.
Why don't I sleep under that window?
You're sleeping under the window.
Thank you very much, Third Leg Hulk. I do appreciate it.
Yeah, they can trip over him once they come in.
With a dagger in hand, he sleeps under the window.
Okay, well, what watches
I'm a
are
light
we going?
sleeper.
What watches are we going to take? At least I'll take the first one if nobody else will.
Okay. I'll take the third one.
I'll take the last.
I'll go second then.
Lucky number 4?
Misty, you need your beauty sleep. Don't worry about it.
Oh, is that it? How many hours do we have?
You guys are going to have 2-hour shifts, 5 total shifts.
All right, okay.
So if we rest for 10 hours total, each
You'll
of
be
us
on the
will
last
get
one then.
a long rest sleep.
You'll
Thank
be on
you,
the
Third
like
Leg
the dawn.
Hulk. I
The
appreciate
dawn
it.
one.
Alright, I'll be the last one.
Thank you again for the follow and all that stuff. Welcome to the community, man.
I'll just maybe get a few sticks, twigs, branches, and stuff to feed the fire for the night as well, just to keep it.
Oh, there's plenty of that around. I also see Mist. She's kind of keeping an eye on everything. I like that. She's watching to see if I put anything on the grid. It looks like.
I looked around, I'm like, everyone's
you out there?
inside.
She's looking for that brother. I'll cave my quarters. All right. So what else are you guys gonna do during this rest? I mean, you guys are just wanting to recuperate, basically spell slots, all of your class features and stuff like that, right? Is there any other purpose for this rest? Is there anything else that you guys want to do?
Dave, I want to check my goblin hand, see if it's still typed up in the ball.
It is. It still has all of the. I guess you put the silk cord or the hemp rope around it. It's still.
Yeah.
It's still wrapped up. It's in your bag though, even though you gave that to the cleric a couple weeks ago to identify. Man, that guy's probably going to feel really bad that he doesn't have that anymore. He's going to say, somebody probably stole the hand of the petrified goblin.
And I'm, of course, going to take out the doll and needles so that I have something to do while I'm on watch.
Right on. All right, so everybody go ahead and deduct 1 day's worth of rations from your inventory. So we'll just go ahead and get that out of the way right now. So I think you guys have got everything identified, right? You found out that you had the greater potion of healing. Rurok has that. Let's see. You guys want to know anything else about the area, or before we start doing some random encounter rolls?
This is pretty much
Random
an
encounter
open
rolls,
copse,
guys.
and there's trees all around, from what I recall. Is that correct?
Yes, it's pretty much open, except for, because this was, there's several paths and everything, Misty. This is an area that was probably a mage tower a long time ago, and that's why it's in ruins. But the trees haven't grown back yet. So, probably for the 50, 60 feet that surrounds the tower, excluding the very western side where you guys actually snuck up, you and Zelos, those are trees there, that tree line. But everything else is pretty much clear except for the northeast. There's also the trees that the kobolds actually scattered into and then came back and took out Krivgar when they came back with that crit.
Before everybody kind of settles in and stuff, can I lay my hunting trap basically just outside the door?
Well, I appreciate that,
the
Thank
opening.
you. Sure. You wanna try to catch us some food?
Well, I mean, or catch anything trying to possibly sneak in and
I see. So you want
us.
like an alert, some kind of a noisy alert, right?
Yep, it's basically like a bear trap almost. That's kind of what I'm reading it as.
I like it.
And basically they need to make a dex check, and if they fail, then they're basically stuck to the trap, can't move, and they take I think it's a D4 damage and then 1. I'll just double check that. Hang on. Hunting trap. Make a DC 13 dex saving throw or take D4 piercing damage and stop moving. Thereafter, until a creature breaks free of the trap, its movement is limited by the length of the chain, typically 3 feet. They need to make a strength 13 DC check to free themselves. Each failed check deals 1 piercing damage to the trapped creature. So it's literally just to it would give us a little bit of warning if something's deciding to sneak up.
I gotcha.
And they maybe don't see it in the dark or something. So
I'll
literally just.
I like that kind of preparation. I really do. I'm not joking. I do love that.
Can never be. We have no idea what we're dealing with. We've never been in this area before. We don't know what could be out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of creatures that love to hang out in the green fields. There's a very massive variety of creatures. All right.
I'd rather we weren't surprised by something. So.
I totally agree. You guys can, if you guys want to talk about anything like the encounter, or now is the perfect time. So, you guys this is sort of like a little bit of downtime for you guys.
Okay, I'll say this first. Then the bard broke the plan by going after the kobold instead of backing up the barbarian instead. And I had to go back up the barbarian. So you deviated from the plan, man. Deviated from the plan.
Ooh.
I don't remember this.
The rogue has to admit that he did not do the brightest thing by not taking an arcane check on that chest before he found out it was a mimic. So, the finger goes round and round.
That chest had us all fooled. Don't worry about that. We won't make that mistake twice.
Well,
I love it.
He says, "Look into the skies."
Next,
I love
the
it.
next shiny chest is going to be Misty's to open.
I think I'm over shiny chests. Thank you.
I think I am as well.
I could always do a detect magic type of spell on chests.
Well, the next time we find a shiny chest, we're gonna be checking it.
Always gotta
Yes,
check this
most
chest.
definitely. I did have something I wanted to do before I go to sleep for the night, Dave.
And what would that be?
I'm carrying basically a scholar's pack on me, so I have sheets of parchment, ink pens, bottle of ink, all the jazz. I actually wanted to write up a short note to my patron
Okay.
and throw it into the fire.
Ooh, I like that idea. Maybe she will. Maybe your patron will bless you with a more. I think I'm gonna save that comment, so I'm going to not say anything.
Before I fall asleep, I look over at the woman and say, "Now, no summon demons while we're asleep."
Who, me?
Malantor, thank you
Yes,
very much,
you.
man, for the donation, Malantor. I totally
If my
appreciate it.
patron were to grace us with his presence, it would only be to our benefit.
Thank you very much, Malantor.
Fine, but if he kills us all and saves you, I'm gonna hunt your ass.
I'll believe that when I see it. And the dwarf just kind of turns round.
And then I go to sleep.
He basically sits down at the entrance, plonks himself down, and starts sharpening his axe and having a look at the javelins and repairing any kind of slight damage to the javelins, like the one that was stuck in the cultist.
Thanks for the kind words, Malantor. Appreciate it.
Got a little bent in the thrashing, didn't it?
Yep.
I think the one's stuck into the wall, so you'll have to replace that one. You'll have to replace.
I've got 3 then. Okay.
Yeah, you got no. You just have to,
I've got smithing as a.
You still got 3.
I've got smithing as a secondary skill, so.
All right. So you guys start to have your long rest. So the first watch, I think, that was Rurock, if I'm not mistaken. Correct. The
Yep.
first watch.
Yep.
Anything you want to do on this first watch? You have your you have your trap. So I guess during your first watch, you're also getting your noise contraption as well to the north, right?
Sorry.
You're also setting up the noise contraption that you want to lay as a trap
The,
out.
the hunting trap.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it'll be put right there.
Why don't you roll a 20-sided for me, Rurock?
Okay.
And let's see if anything happens. Everybody gets settled down during this first watch. Everybody deducts their rations.
2.
Ooh, so close. No, I'm just kidding. Your first 2 hours, you get all of your javelins repaired. You get your trap set up. Nothing is happening on the first watch. So we will go ahead and go to the second watch. So that was that Zelos on the second watch?
Yeah. I'll go
No,
tap
it
the
was
bard.
me.
Was it the
Tap,
bard?
tap the bard on the shoulder and say, "Wakey, wakey, boy, laddie, it's your turn."
Wakey, wakey, don't touch the snakey.
The snakey, and I will literally just fall down pretty much next to the fire.
All right.
Not in the fire, but next to the fire.
All right. So
Just give a shout if you see anything. Give us a shout.
So is there anything that you would like to do during your 2-hour watch, Griv, where you've had a little bit of rest? I mean, you've already ate. You've done a little bit of prepares to your equipment. Is there anything that you would like to do during your 2-hour rest?
I'm probably just going to sit there for the 2 hours and stare out the door.
Be paranoid and stare out the door. So by now it is nighttime. The sun is already down. Well, the sun is down all the way now, and you can start to hear the forest come to life. You can hear, howls out into the distance. You can hear, quite a few, probably crickets or grasshoppers. The moon is out tonight. It's illuminating the area a little bit, and your fire is still still blazing away. I mean, it's not a raging inferno or anything, but it's still the fire's going pretty good still. You can feel that the inside of the ruins are starting to warm up as well. So, all right, so let's. I want you to go ahead and do a d20 roll for me as well, Storm.
A 10.
All right, so your 2 hours go by uneventful. Just the occasional howl from a wolf or cackle of something, and kind of makes you get a little paranoid, and you kind of look back and forth, but you're okay. Your 2 hours go by. So who is next?
Me.
All right, Kadoja. So this is the third watch. You guys are about 6 hours in. So is there anything you would like to do as well, Silverclaw?
Sharpen my blades and kind of repair my armor if it needs any repairing.
Okay.
Quietly, though.
All right, so you've already ate as well. You ate. You've gotten probably about 3 hours of sleep now. You've got all of your equipment, pretty much fixed, repaired. All of the kinks out of your blades, out of your short katanas. So is there anything else you want to do? Or was that
no,
just
Dave.
pretty much it? All right, so
was
I want you to go ahead and roll me a 1d20. Okay, your 2 hours go by rather uneventful, just with the same noises and, sounds of the forest. All right, so who's next? I guess that would be probably, was it Mist?
Guy.
I thought Zelos was
Zelos.
number 4.
Okay, so you were
Okay,
bringing up
it'll
the-
be me.
Okay. Anything you would like to do during your, Silverclaw gets you woken up. It's about 6 hours have gone by now. You're feeling pretty refreshed now.
Yes, I'm going to work on the point of my rapier. That's going to take about 5 minutes. Then I'm going to work on that doll with my needle as I gaze around the forest around me.
Okay. Give me a 1d20 roll. Pretty much a 19 or 20. That's going to be an encounter. 20 during the day, 19, 20 at night. Okay, your 2 hours go by actually rather uneventful. You have some food. You stoke the fire a little bit. It's nice and toasty inside. It's actually starting to become. You can actually feel a bit nip in the air. Actually, it's starting to get pretty chilly here in the Greenlands. Well, in the green fields actually. So your 2 hours go by pretty uneventful. So now we're looking at about 2 a.m. now. So you get mist. You're pulling up the caboose of the long rest. Is there anything else that you would like to do except for I know you were wanting to write your note to your patron. Anything else you'd like to do as you're scouring out into the wilderness?
Well, being the last one on watch,